create the future, no matter what kind of future it is.
Okay, here we go. Let me close this out. Fade this out. Hello, everybody. Whoever's in here, I don't know who's in here. I can't tell. Let me turn up my microphone a little bit. Let me turn down my desktop audio. Gene is in here. He's almost always the first one in here all the time. Almost all the time. Yeah. Let's open up Steam. I'm looking at where it says time played. I have 40 hours into this game. Holy crap, I don't know if you guys can see that, but almost 40 and a half hours into Danganronpa. That's pretty crazy, if I say so myself. Let's start this up, shall we? And I'm gonna be doing constant audio checks as always. I'll play this audio out and use this as a way to test my audio. Or this intro, I should say. Is that AIM Labs? That is AIM Labs. Testing. So, what am I doing? Turn this down just a wee bit. Maybe a little bit more. Testing. That seems to be a little bit better. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see. But yeah, that's AIM Labs. We could play that real quick. I'll just do one exercise. I heard a lot of different things about AIM Labs, or AIM Lab. I keep calling it AIM Labs. I keep putting the S on there. But oh man, really? Okay, hold on. Oops, no. User not found. What? User not found? There we go. Bring this back. Oops. What am I doing now? Let's do some training real quick. Grid shot. Let's do grid shot real quick. I think this is the right sensitivity. I don't know. I think so. Let's just do one exercise real quick. Let's start over here. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Oops. Oops. Oh, I suck. I suck so much. I suck so much. Oh god, 41,000? That's trash. Alright. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's play some Danganronpa. How do I leave? I'm usually in the 60,000s. I guess I'm just not warmed up at all. Alright, anyway. Get into this. This is what we're here for. Alright, where are we? I think... yeah, we're in this one. Continue. Oh yeah, the upskirt. Or the near upskirt. Okay, so just as a recap for anybody who does not know what's going on, specifically Katie, if Katie's even in here. I don't even know if Katie's in here. Disaster Red. Disaster Red's in here. What's up, dude? I see you, my dude. Just don't be shy. Talk in the chat. But Makoto, spoiler alert, Makoto was found quote unquote guilty of the crime. He was put down the trash chute. He was gonna get smashed, but Alter Ego saved him. What's up, Disaster Red? Yeah, man, talking chat, dude. He went down the trash chute. He was supposed to die in misery, I guess. Tight Lips slash Upskirt slash Kyoko came down and was there to save him. There were some details that were discovered about the origins of the headmaster of the school and who Kyoko is, because up to this point we don't know who she is, and hence the name Tight Lips. That's the whole point of the name Tight Lips, is because we don't know much about her. She didn't disclose too much information. And we're climbing back up, climbing this really long ladder apparently. Anyway, that's a pretty decent summary, I guess. Anyway, let's read, shall we? Let me drink my water real quick. You can hear I don't have much water, but I'm going to drink the water that I do have. Alright, here we go. Makoto Naegi says, I was above Kyoko on the ladder, which is a shame, because she should be really under Kyoko while they're climbing up the ladder. So I wasn't able to see her expression. Is that what you call it? Her expression? I wouldn't be looking up to see her expression. I'd be looking up to see stuff. Moving on. So I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative. Because other times, she has tight lips. Hence the name. See what I did there? Man, I'm a genius. And more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true. But there's one thing that I can never forgive. Really? Look where his eyes are going. Like, look where his eyes are going straight to. Makoto, what are you looking at, my dude? Because we're all looking at it. Might as well just... you might as well just admit it. Because we all know what you're looking... Screenshot this screen. like we're... Just follow his eyes. Straight to the good stuff. Yeah, we all know. The way everyone looked at me. I mean, when you wear that kind of skirt, everyone's gonna look at you that certain way too. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing. But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow. That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. That's weird logic in my head, but sure, I'll humor you. In order to settle the past, in order to remove him from my life forever, I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family, to just cut him out like that. See, look at where his eyes are now. They're going straight to the viewer. They're going straight to you. They're not going straight to the goodies. You know? Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? Heart and soul. Da na 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 na. That's the name of that song, by the way. It's called Heart and Soul.
Hey.
Is blood really enough to call someone family? Only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. Na 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 na. All right. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence, and after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. Upskirt of Makoto. Look at that gooch, baby. Looks like this is it. On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. Wait a minute. Okay, let's think about this for just a second. So look at that latch. So he's climbing up a ladder. Who knows how tall that ladder is? It could be forever. But there's a latch. There's a handle underneath the door. Does that mean that the door opens towards Makoto, or does it go up? Because if it opens down towards Makoto, that would be dangerous, would it not? Because that's a big door. That design is weird. Anyway,
That's right.
we're back. Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Well, here goes nothing. I reached my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. So it opens up then. Okay. So if it opens up, then why is there a handle underneath? Some things you gotta think about. The hatch opened with ease, and so... Oh! Looks like we're back. Oh, I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Tight lips. Thank you. Excuse me, I had to burp. I never would have gotten out of there without you. No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor. Okay. So, is there not surveillance? Yeah, there's a surveillance camera right there. So they should be seeing us coming out of here. So that's not good. So they should know exactly where we are right now, and that we shouldn't be here. This is the trash room, and the dump. In other words, to be honest, I don't think I've seen anyone throw anything away down here. So now what do we do? I don't care. I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, and I'm worried about you too, you helped me, so they might... You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So
Then let's just get a concrete answer.
in other words,
Let's ask Tom Brady if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's...
However-
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out, and it's not like we can run away. As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry, what you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared? You said something like that before. What does it mean?
so
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. Rapunzel's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was?
Right.
If we can talk to Tom Brady, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us to go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. I'm still a little, super uneasy about this. Well, But we don't really have a choice, do we? Tom Brady should be in the gym. Tom Brady's always in the gym. He's a gym rat.
Shall we go?
Let's get going. Alright. I didn't mean to do that.
Shall we?
Alright. Let's see. I don't think anything here we really need to check. Let's see. So... You know what I am gonna do though? Because why not? I was curious to see if there was anybody in here on the first floor. I am gonna do this, because like I said, why not? I'm just gonna do this for maybe like 5 minutes or so. Get some goodies from the Monokuma ball machine? The Mono machine, that's what it's called. I have 365. That's a good number. I should have just left it at that, but we do have 365, so... Just gotta go here for a while. So if anyone wants to use this time to go to the bathroom or get a drink of water, get some snacks, just now is your time. And if anyone doesn't want to miss anything that's going on in the story, now's your time to go, because I'm going to be here for a while. What the hell is that? Is that a black croissant? Oh boy, a loot opening stream. I know, right? That's pretty much what this is. Because I do want to get every single item. So I want to I want to get that repeat percentage up to 100. Which means that we got every item possible. I'll do this all the way until 3... No, I'll do this straight up all... Ooh, what is that? That's like a backpack? I'm going to go straight until 4 o'clock. So I'm going to do this straight for the next 4 minutes. It's probably 3.5 minutes at this point. Because I really want to get that repeat... Oh, man. That repeat percentage down to... Or up to 100. I want to get every single item. And we have 352 medals left, so... We got some glasses. So how's your guys' weekend going? My weekend's fine. I forgot that I was supposed to go do something today. Ooh, boxing gloves. I haven't got boxing in forever. I was supposed to go do something today, but I completely forgot that I there you go. 69. Aw, it was only 69 for just a second. I was supposed to go do something earlier today. Completely forgot. Not that there's a time limit on it. But I did forget to do something. So I go after the stream. I'm gonna go out and do that. I have more videos that I have to edit. I have to do a couple more CEs. That I have to do. For those who don't know, those are continuing educations. Also, if anybody's in here that, ooh, is that a bento box? I think that was a bento box. If anybody's in here that has any questions related to any medical, anything medical, whether it be about COVID, whether it be about their parents or their sister's medical conditions, please feel free to ask me, and I would love to look that up for you. The reason why I'm saying this is one of my friends, I'm not gonna name who, but one of my friends has pretty severe gout, and he was asking me he was texting me a couple questions about gout. What about this medication? How should I do this? What can I do about this? And ooh, I got lucky. What can I do about this? What can I do about my gout? What can I do to improve it? So what I did was I actually looked up all the information about gout and I gave it to him, and he was like, "This is super useful. Thank you for that." So it's like, it was really nice to help someone out, especially with medical stuff. So if anybody has any questions or wants to know more about a specific medical condition or anything like that, please let me know, and I'm more than happy to look that up. Guess who has returned after 1,039 years? I am bored. It has been a while, dude. What's up, man? You have come at probably the most boring part of my stream so far. Just opening up stuff at the Mono machine. Let's do this a couple more times, and then I'll increase it. Oh, it's at 4 o'clock, right? All right. Let's do 2 coins. How about I'll do 15 coins. Please go up. I don't know if that went up. I'll do 14 coins. Well, you may have forgotten what my YouTube name was. I'll give you a hint. It was Sheiks. No, I remember, dude. I remember it was Sheiks. I remember you, my dude. Oops. It has definitely been a while. I probably should get going. Let me save that. That was kind of a while. How you doing, Sheiks? What's up, my man? My main man? My English brother from... I don't know where in the UK, but I'm assuming you're from the UK. Yeah, man. What's up, dude? How you doing, my man? Oh, let's go to the gym. We gotta go to the gym. The Gaim. See? It reads Gaim. Gaim. Okay. Glad there's actually people here. Yeah, you'd be surprised. Like I said, I'm not a big YouTuber, so it's not like people are clamoring to come and watch my streams. But I was surprised yesterday. I was actually looking at the analytics of the stream yesterday.
Well now.
Okay, relax. Let me finish my sentence. I was looking at the analytics of the statistics of the stream yesterday, because I'm a nerd like that. I was actually surprised that there was a decent amount of people that were there watching. I was like, wow. I think we actually hit like 13 people at one point in time. I'm good. How about you? I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm, getting through 2020, as most people are. It's 2020. It's just friggin' weird. Okay. Kyoko, tight lips. I don't mind. I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay? You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you? So what if I did? What will you do? If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again, and this time I won't leave anything to chance. Tight lips, do whatever you feel you have to. But before you do, let me just say one thing. If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? Huh? I lose? You, explain yourself. What do you mean by that? Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me. I was supposed to be chosen as the Blacken and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about? But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting, because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
Right.
And in response to that unexpected development, you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blacken and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you killed it.
am I wrong?
So here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Rapunzel. Jeez, I had a hard time thinking about that. Makoto didn't kill Rapunzel, you did.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blacken is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? That means I lose. You talk a big game. You're saying the Blacken is me and not Makoto? And you can prove this, right? No, I can't. Don't just say it like that. What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of
That
evidence?
doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some. Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth. And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type? If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution, who would have tried to hide and run. He would have been gripped by the despair you love so love to inspire. But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts. And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence? It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey.
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased.
Indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair could never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. The logic here is kind of lost on me, just a tad. If you want to earn our despair fair and square, then I suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours? To do Rapunzel's trial all over again? Really? Fuck. Man, this sucks. Only this time you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial. It's time. It's time for one last.
final battle between hope and despair.
All right, she's just talking for me. I don't have to talk.
Hey,
It's weird that it does that. It just talks sometimes for one thing and the rest it doesn't. Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? Do you know what I'm saying? A fair trial, one last showdown. In other words, this would be a chance to expose the true identity of Rapunzel's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Interesting. Did he just say Barrett? With this whatever.
what's wrong?
I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So time for some bear jokes. Now, what you suggested might be plausible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax. That nope, disagree.
In other words,
Does that mean you accept?
you guys?
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hopes win out, or will my despair claim victory? No.
Can barely contain myself.
Let's have one final grisly showdown. He agreed. Then we still have a shot at this. But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Oh god. Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting ending. So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right. Every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that,
Barely contain
then
myself.
that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you. Is koala a bear? Yeah, koala's a bear.
It's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well, good enough. Well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Rapunzel's death and solve the mysteries of the school, then you win. But if you can't do all of that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're excited as you are, I'm sure. When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? This is just words at the moment. Like, it's just rambling. I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey.
Before we get started, I want to clarify one thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held?
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So what?
Hey.
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement? You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, and it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations. And having a trial for Rapunzel is no exception to that. Rapunzel's trial is no exception, then it's part of the regulations, which would have to mean that whoever killed Rapunzel... It's a very polarizing approach, I know. Okay, but enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
Listen.
Are you telling the truth? Why'd he go quiet all of a sudden? I'm done talking. I got nothing left to Alright. I've got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would you? Why so mad? He seems emotionally unstable. Leave me alone. Get out of here. Alright, I'm going. You really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Hey.
Come on, Makoto, let's go. Okay. Alright, I'm not reading that. You have to pay me a lot of money to read all that. Tom Brady's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away, and just like that, we were out of the gym. Whew, that was a lot of reading. Alright, what are you guys saying in chat? How the hell do you open a pistachio? You got a hammer? Or some really good pliers? Or really strong fingers? Hammer, pliers, or really strong fingers? You don't. You just cry and accept your fate. You will never open it. Or you could do that too. Pistachios are not cheap, dude. I've learned that. I grew up eating pistachios because my mom and dad always bought it whenever they went to the grocery store. And I love pistachios. Pistachios are great. It's one of my favorite nuts. But like, when I went to like college or wherever, it's like, oh, I'm going to get some pistachios. Dude, they're expensive. They are not cheap. For like 1 pound is like $15 or something crazy like that. I'm just like, damn. And I go through them like, they last a while. You can't quite eat like a pound of pistachios like overnight or like in one sitting. Mainly because just the opening of it just sucks. But pistachios are not cheap. I do not need to worry about the price of pistachios. I am allergic to nuts. Oh. All nuts? And what kind of allergic reaction do you get? I'm just eating sunflower seeds now. There's really nothing to eat. I know, I was looking for something to eat here. I went to the grocery store yesterday, and I just needed floss. I really needed floss because there was something in my teeth I just could not get out. And I just ran out of floss. I was like, I gotta go get floss. And I walked through the grocery store, and I was like, I'm gonna buy this. And I bought a bunch of canned soup. For some reason, I just really wanted canned. Like, we were talking about Chef Boyardee yesterday, Gene. And so you guys were talking about Chef Boyardee, and I was like, I could go for some Chef Boyardee. So I bought like 5 cans of Chef Boyardee, like ravioli stuff, like that sort of thing. Like spaghetti-o similar ones like that. So yeah. So I bought some Chef Boyardee stuff. Anyway, moving on with the game. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Tyler's debt. Oh, look at the mouse. Okay. Oops. I have no idea. I just am. If I want to find out what reaction I have, it'll be a leap of faith. Yeah, in that case. How do you know then? Are you just going based off of what your parents have told you? Sheiks. Use a fingernail. Bite off some part of your fingernail and stick it where your floss would go. No, it was like in the back of my mouth. I would have to go like pretty deep. I would have to like pretty much like choke myself to get just that one piece of food that was stuck in my tooth, and I was like, oh, come on. And plus my fingers are fat too, so it's like it wouldn't work. Just trust me. I wanted to get it out any other way, but I just couldn't. Besides, this is a weird fact about myself, but I learned this about myself a couple of years ago. I actually do enjoy flossing. Like, I actually look forward to flossing. Like, ooh, I get to floss right now. It makes your teeth feel a lot cleaner. Feels a lot nicer. Gives your gums like a weird massage. I'm not saying a good massage, but like a weird massage. So anyway, moving on. I'm very weird in that instance. I know that I am. Anyway, game. Tight lips, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you. Don't thank me just yet, the real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true. But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal, but honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they? They had no choice but to accept. It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let their guard down, like I said. Alright. Let's find out that moment about when they let their guard down.
However, so because
So when was it that the mastermind let the guard down? I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that. And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable. You don't actually read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off, and yet somehow the mastermind was able to do it. But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason. They had to show the world something, no matter the cost, us killing each other. They wanted to show the world. The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody. So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why? To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point. The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope, to kill each other and sink into despair, the mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous. You're right. It is ridiculous. Completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. God, this is getting weird. Those group whose that group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer? Batman Begins, man. Or no, not Batman Begins. Dark Knight. Some of us just want to watch the world burn.
Makoto.
Ultimate despair. It's like the other name for the Joker. I know how angry it must make you, and yet that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness. What? Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the Mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter. At least, that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the Mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves. That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Hello? Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all the proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, that made me out to be the killer, but even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you, and due to that failure, the Mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the Mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
What is going on? They are just going around in a circle and circles, just going around and around and around with their logic. This is, ugh. To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect
In
form.
other words,
It would only do the Mastermind harm to have shown that they violated their own regulations. And all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the Mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
And it's only thanks to you that we got the chance, because you believed in me, another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much of the Mastermind's thoughts and plans you're able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue. In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet.
whew,
But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I showed my uneasiness, that would have just made you much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic. Anyway, we can't relax just yet. I can't talk. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time. That whole logic just didn't make sense to me. I'm reading just to read at this point, but like, what is she saying? She's saying, I don't even know what she's saying. It's like, the Mastermind tried to kill Kyoko, but couldn't. I don't even know why they were trying to kill Kyoko in the first place. So they tried to kill the person, but the person they wanted to, because it was a one-sided slaughter, and they wanted to show that despair is stronger than hope because they're the ultimate despair. But they couldn't pin it on Kyoko because Kyoko lied. So they pinned it on Makoto, and the Makoto lived, or something. I don't know, dude. What in the balls? Anyway. It's like, I'm like reading through 10 minutes of text, and all of it's going straight over my head, I'm not gonna lie. Moving on. Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. If we can't defeat the Mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
hey,
But before we begin the final fight, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. What do you mean now we know? We've always known the real enemy is the Mastermind. What are you talking about? God, this game. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the Mastermind. We always were against the Mastermind. That's not new.
however,
Oh God.
anyway,
Anyway, right now we have to go find the
Shall we
others.
go?
They're probably in the dorms somewhere. Shall we go? God damn. Goodness gracious me. Whew. I am sitting on something. What am I sitting on? I am sitting... Never mind, I'm not going to say that out loud, actually. I don't know how to delete messages. You are stuck with the ends. Batman suffering from success. Maybe the real enemy was inside us all along. Okay, here we go.
anyway,
They're probably in the dorms. Alright. to make my way how to make my way through. Okay. Well, there's nobody in the dorms. I see nobody. She's still alive. He's dead. He's still alive. He's dead. She's dead. He's still alive.
Hey,
I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Alright. She's dead. She's still alive.
hey,
We need to keep looking. Alright. Let's keep going. She's dead. He's kinda alive. She's still alive.
hey,
Okay. She's dead. He's dead. He's still alive.
hey.
We checked everybody. Everyone else is dead. What the hell?
Just a second.
We need to keep looking. Why, you just gonna hang out in my room? What's going on here? We checked everybody. Everyone else is dead. What the hell? Are they in the thing? Over here? Oh, are they talking about the second floor dorms? Is that what they're talking about? And suddenly we were greeted with... Okay. Okay. You again. Oh. Alright. Is he broken?
Whew.
I suppose his emotional instability reaches limits. Okay. Jeez, what the heck?
However-
I wonder what that was all about. I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Oh, hey, what's up?
Makoto?
What's up, shiny boobs? You wanna have some babies?
You guys! It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto. You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that? I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
What if I said that I was? When he said that, I felt that. I agree with you, Sheiks. Everyone was there, all my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
Wait, what's that smell? Your mom. She needs to take a shower.
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Get away. Shoot, shoot. And in a flash, my tears dried up. Let me turn up the volume just a eensy weensy a little bit. Okay, here we go. I gotta talk to everyone.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Tom Brady. Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all. Don't tell me. Did he turn into a ghost? Does he look transparent to you? That's just a silly superstition. If ghosts were see-through, they couldn't lead normal lives. That's enough. Okay, I can't read. That's enough. Talking to you makes me want to just go lay down and sleep. That sounds amazing right now. I would love just to lay down and sleep right now.
Yo,
Makoto, what is it like hanging out in the spirit world? I didn't go to the spirit world. Did you get to talk to her? Who? Miss Cleo. No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo? Ooh, you a youngin' if you don't know who Miss Cleo is. I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me either. Do you realize why it is you escaped execution? It was alter ego. He saved my life. Not too many people can say they had their lives saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you. Oops. I didn't mean to click on him. So what have you guys been doing since I was gone? Well, we figured that since the trial was over, we'd have access to new places again. And no dice. All the rooms that were locked before were still locked. So there weren't any new areas. Then where can we go to find new clues? Ah, you stink. Are you rotten? Rotten physically, mentally, every way you can be rotten. Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while. The smell is so smelly. Super smelly. You smell even worse than me. Way worse than me. I win. She seems happy for some reason. What are you guys saying in chat? What really gave me feels is when Dropout says everyone is a ghost. He's a douche. Not a douche, he's just dumb. My ears dried up. My ears are crumbling. Do you need a doctor? I think you may need a doctor. I always need a doctor.
Yes.
It's true.
Oh, damn it. Clicked one too many times. No.
Makoto.
Yes.
Come on.
It's true.
Here we go. I need to tell you all about the last class trial. Last class trial?
In other words,
We're gonna redo Rapunzel's trial. What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it, like I keep telling you. Makoto isn't the killer, and of course it's not me or any of you. Then who is it? What she's saying is it's all the work of the mastermind. What? You're saying the mastermind killed Rapunzel? That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do to stop it. Well, sorry. Read that sentence again. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to stop it. Alright.
however,
It's Pickle Rick. But his decision meant that he would be the one to die. You spotted the trap, did you, Makoto? You make it sound like it was easy. I just,
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blacken, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Blacken is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules, which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time. And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, right? Didn't you? Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to. Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Tight Lips to explain it again later. So, knowing all this, what do we do now? It's about who killed Rapunzel, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind. But there's more to it than that, right? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery. But we've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything, right?
anyway,
You've probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies. Everyone? Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with the way the things are. I'm fine living here forever with Master. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible. Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. And in other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say. But figuring out who the mastermind is and how they killed Rapunzel and the school's mysteries. It's a pretty tall friggin' order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. We've always known our enemy. That's what... So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll all solve those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. Uh-oh, why is that, Tight Lips?
anyway,
You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought too. At first. Until Tom Brady gave us that little hint of his. Hint? It's a very polarizing approach. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only person to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Okay. Monokuma said that, did he? Then Tight-Lips' opinion is perfectly reasonable, but why? If the Mastermind really is the one who killed Rapunzel, as Tight-Lips says, then the Mastermind would have had to set foot in the school, right? Tom Brady could probably kill Rapunzel, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
In other words,
But according to Tom Brady, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then the Mastermind is one of the students. Dun dun dun. There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Add in Rapunzel and you get 16. So the Mastermind would have to be one of them.
that's right.
And of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones that's still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? You're saying the Mastermind is one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious. Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Tom Brady might have just said that to confuse us. It's certainly possible, but only one among many. But only one among many. The Mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the Mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Tom Brady was active? Maybe they snuck off and controlled them in secret. I don't care how sneaky you are, we would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times. Then maybe Tom Brady was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. Whew, boy.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
True ending mode, huh?
So, in the name of fairness,
Oh, wow.
I will unlock every room in the school.
That's cool, I think. I can't think of a place where we haven't been able to get to. Because every place we've gone to, we've gotten into. Or every place we wanted to get into, we've gotten into. So, interesting.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms. The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway. At this point, I can only rely on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. Well then. Deuces. After making his final statement, Elon Musk Jr. left the dining hall. But Master, he didn't take me with him. Do you blame him? Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream. Or coffee. Good one. You're totally useless. So bye. With that, Wednesday trudged out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Tight-Lips? That's right. Which just leaves Makoto, Shiny Boobs, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a second.
Wait, how come? Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Alright. Laughing loudly, Dropout left the dining hall. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, shiny boobs? I guess I'll do the same. I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know? But up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sagat and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died. Makuto, that's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless, so I figure at least here at the end, maybe I could find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Alright, see you later. Shiny Boobs was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two. Indeed. Alright. You are coffee and cream, but no coffee or cream. You are end. You aren't? I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to say, Sheiks. So you're gonna go off on your two, right? Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're gonna do our own searches separately doesn't mean we still can't work together.
So,
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigation doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. She just said that. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can all get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
so then,
I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check. Tom Brady said all the doors in the school had been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before. No matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth, and by any means necessary. With that, Tight Lips was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the Mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the Mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the Mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together. I guess I'll start by taking a look at Rapunzel's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Rapunzel, then we'll know who the Mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The Headmaster's room, the bio lab. I forgot about the bio lab. And the door in the data center with Tom Brady's face on it. Oh, and the second floor on the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? The second floor of the dorms. After that, I'll have to double check the areas that were connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Whew. Places to check. Alright, here we go. We've got some investigating to do. If you remove your coffee from coffee and cream, you get cream, and if you remove cream from and cream, you get and. I see what you're saying. The coffee with cream without either is a cup. Are you saying I'm a cup? That's funny. I'm gonna use that from now on as a as like an insult to somebody. Oh, you're so stupid. You're such a cup. And people will be so confused. Like, what? What did you just say? You're a cup. You're a freaking cup. You stupid cup. You got me. The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. Of course you have to do it. Oh, hello. This is the second floor of the dorms? You stupid cup. It looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here or something. Yikes. Okay. There's only one bedroom intact, apparently. Let's go check it out. This bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore. It's just garbage. Okay. Why do we still need metals? Like there's no surveillance cameras. There's no monitors. All very nice. I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Alright, fair enough. That means nothing. Nothing in there. Alright, let's go into the girls' bathroom, shall we? This is the girls' bathroom. Even in a place like this, I can't be... Stop being a little bitch. It's just a bathroom. There's no girls in there. I mean, considering that the second floor is completely torn apart, this bathroom is actually pretty nice. And nothing. Cool. Good times, good times. Alright, what else is there to check? Why is there blood? That's not good. Okay, let's check what this room is. You stupid cup. Hey, look at that! Again, very nice room considering the second floor is completely trash. This room doesn't really feel like it's a student's room. It has more of an adult atmosphere. Hello, where did you come from? It's the headmaster's private room. Tight lips. I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. A regret? Look at all the alcohol. You freaking alcoholic. Okay, so let's check out this thing right here. There's a strange gap in the wall. It's some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something. Nope, it's a hidden compartment. There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze? There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space? Does that mean? You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. But that's where I ended up getting stuck, which is the regret I mentioned. Alright, let's check all the other things before we go more into that. Hello? A leather chair. I can't imagine a student using something like this. It must have been the headmaster's. What's wrong with a student using a freaking leather computer chair? Are you kidding? The desk is home to a computer. It must have belonged to the headmaster. Again, another coin, which don't really need at this point, right? There's a PC on the desk that must have belonged to the headmaster. Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some research results left on it. Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair. There's not much though, nothing we don't already know. The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair, and that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete kitty failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on. I see. That's a good outlook to have. Alright, that's a little creepy. That picture. Wait a minute, what? So I checked. Is there one more thing that I haven't checked yet? Over here, I checked the PC, I checked the... I have to actually check the computer screen?
It would seem
Oh god, really? Because there's 3 things to check. I guess I checked them all. Alright, whatever. I think I might know how to open it, but that's where I got stuck. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
indeed.
Very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right out. But I don't have a clue what that password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. You're right, there's not nearly enough to go on.
It's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, anything I could think of, and I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. When I think of how much time I wasted on this. Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. It's not a regret. It's just, it's something you couldn't do. Just because I couldn't solve a Rubik's Cube doesn't mean, man, I regret not solving this Rubik's Cube. I think we could assume there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Tight Lips can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No way, there might be a chance. The password could be something Tight Lips wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name? Huh? Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password, and knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. What did you say? Cheeks. The best response in an argument is, I'm not going to take any advice from someone who sucks toes. If they do suck toes, you cut them red-handed and will give up the argument in shame. If they don't suck toes, they will be in so much confusion and fear of that statement that they will leave the argument in fear. The red blood. Fucking hell. Alright. I'm not going to take... What did you say? I'm not going to take any advice from someone who sucks toes. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name, but if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more. Then try it. If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay, in that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed her full name. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it in... Beep. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked.
why?
Why? What do you mean, why? It was your dad, you dummy. You cup. You toe sucker. You stupid cup toe sucker. You stupid toe sucking cup. Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Tight Lips. Okay. Is that a birthday present? What the hell is that? Hey, Tight Lips. I might as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. It's gonna explode, isn't it? Just like, God, what was that game that we just played? Resident Evil 7? The freaking present's gonna explode. I'm gonna get filled with a bunch of shards. Like, a pen is gonna go through my hand. Or what is it? Something like that happened in the game. Resident Evil 7. You guys know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, moving on. Wrapped and covered with such joy. What's made it so unusual? You mean the only thing that made it unusual? There's a bunch of things that's unusual about it. I better check out that suspicious present before I do anything. Really? I want to check everything else besides the present. Son of a beeswax. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why? You think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous, but surprising, probably.
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be very happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Oh my god, it's a head. You guys ever seen the movie Seven with Brad Pitt? There's a decapitated head in there. Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Every step I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then took hold of the lid. Slowly, Ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside, and Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Yeah, it's close enough to a head. What was in the box? It was bones, human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. Alright. What was in the box? It was wrapped up all nice, so I never would have guessed what was inside. Human bones! Alright, that's all you're gonna have to say? Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bone! It's not that I was thinking of the bone specifically, I just had a feeling it would be his body. His body? That's pretty much the same thing, a dead guy in a box. My father. What about him? What he found in the box? Those bones, that body, that's my father. At least what's left of... How do you know that for sure? Like, I get it, you're the ultimate... What is it? The ultimate detective? I get it. But like, how the hell do you know that? Just looking at it and be like, oh, that's my daddy. That's my daddy. I already know. I can tell. Oops. Give me a second. What are you guys saying in chat? It's gonna have a corpse in it. Oh no, it was bones. It is now October, spooky time, boy. Yeah, apparently. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on, how can he know that for sure? How do you know that's him? Given all the information we already have, that's the only possible answer. Not really. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned this all out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. It's very polarizing. Yeah, we just read this like 10 minutes ago. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume that most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Tight Lips explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Oh no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. That's almost my name. Darkside Seem. She was only trying to Darkside seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she probably knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Tight Lips said she wanted to see her father, so she cut off all ties, but was that all there was to it? I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true kitty detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I can't help but wonder. Hidden room present. Alright, let's check out all this other stuff in here. The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out. But I don't really want to touch Tight Lips' dad's desk without our permission. Just touch it. Just stop being a little bitch and touch it. Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure? Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay, then if you don't mind, touch the freaking thing. Starting from the top, I opened all the drawers, desk drawers, and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer, it's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label on it that says, in case of emergency. I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk. Yes, that is literally what just happened 10 seconds ago.
In other words,
a handbook with no limitations given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm sure that's what that is. I think you're probably right. It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But Tight Lips. I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? Touch the bone, Jean says. Just touch it. Just touch the bone. Just touch it. Don't be afraid. It likes it. It likes being touched. just touch it. So can I touch it? Just touch it. Give it a touch. Huh? This picture. Aww, that's a cute picture. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. What is this picture of? Hey, Tylips!
Why would you?
This is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? I expect you to touch it. I expect you to touch my bone. Go ahead and touch my bone. Then I was right. It's a picture of Tight Lips when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. Now he's abandoned me again. Not by his choice. He's fucking dead. What are you talking about? He's abandoned me again. No, he's dead. You dummy. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? No! Stop being a little emotional little bitch. And whatever. Okay.
Hey.
Listen, Makoto, huh? Can I ask you a favor? A favor now? Favor, what is it? I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know it's only inconvenience. It'll only inconvenience you that much more,
Hey.
but could you leave? Huh?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I just like to be alone for a bit. Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little. I need
Just a
to
second.
get my emotions in order. You could get your emotions in order by touching my bone. Once you touch my bone, your emotions will definitely be, laser focused. Just go ahead and touch my bone. You told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. Da-na-na-na-na-na. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what were you gonna say? If so, it's just a theory, and this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right, I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see y'all later. Later, alligator. Is she really okay? Tight Lips. It must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a complete shock to me. To find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyogo's father. They killed him, the headmaster is dead. It took him 3 sentences to say one idea. Really? The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible even if... Oh my god, we just went over this. But we were wrong about that the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, which means the mastermind's true identity is one of us. Okay, I get it. I get it. Good god. 15 of us met in the mail hall, and add Rapunzel to the mix and you get 16. Including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Oh my god, we're gonna go through everything? Even Rapunzel. Even she's undeniably dead. So the ones still left alive are... Oh god. Elon Musk, Dropout, Wednesday, Shiny Boos, Tight Lips. Only those 6 people are still alive. There's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe there has to be some other way. There just has to be. Good God. they recapped so much in like the last however much. If you touch the bone, your courage will grow. Absolutely. 100% agree. You want your courage to grow? Touch my bone. Actually, you know what? I want to check her thing one more time and see what it says. There's all kinds of stuff I want to talk to her about, but I better give her some more time. Alright, fair enough. I thought something like that was going to happen. Oh, God. Okay, here we go. Wait, what? This is new? Right? I didn't see this walking into the thing. This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Hope's Peak student who came before us. The class... Excuse me. The class before us must have used these lockers. Oh my god. Heart and soul. I can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even gonna bother trying. Bum bum bum. I'm gonna check every single one of these. I wonder if I could open this. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker door open after all. It's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean, well, let's just give it a try. I took up my handbook and ran it across the card reader and then, bzz, no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Wait, but what about that emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Okay, let's give it one more try. Alright, then why did we back out of it? Beep. Alright, that's just what I was hoping for. Let's see what we got here. I don't see anything that might be a clue. Bum, bum, bum. I don't think this locker is gonna open. I got another medal though. I did not mean to push that. I took the emergency and ran across the card reader. It looks like the door lock it open. Let's see what we've got inside. I don't see anything that might be a clue. I've got a raging clue. I took that, okay. Let's do that for every single one. Really? Don't see anything that could be a clue. Alright. Next one. Ooh, what is this? This thing is particularly empty. But what is this? There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is, but there's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I better take a look. It looks like a girl's handwriting, and all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Oh, what was his name? Was it Droppa who had a really good handwriting? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I've heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in the communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. Oh, he was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our students' prodigy safe, to keep them as our hope for our future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Tight Lips, it couldn't be anyone else, and if this belongs to Tight Lips, what was it doing in this locker? What she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since he left when he was little. She was little, excuse me. I decided to talk to the one who completely... we just read that! What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question marks spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Oh boy. Okay, there's just so much talking. And I don't mind the talking. I mind the amount of unnecessary talking. That's kind of annoying. I gotta go now. Have a great stream. See ya, dude. Thanks for stopping by, Sheiks. Good to see you again. Hope you have a good one, my dude. I hate it. Okay. There's one more locker over. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Oh my god. This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. Okay. So just 3 things to check. This is a crystal ball. Huh? Crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever use this locker. It's just not possible. Dun dun dun. This is a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait. Aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order and dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible, I picked up one of the notebooks I saw, but the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. What? There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? Is this our dropout? The notebook had contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes. I mean, they said that this wasn't his first time in the school, right? Like, that's why his name is Dropout, is because he's dropped out in this school before. So why is this a surprise? He attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. It is possible. I mean, Dropout came to the school at the same time as the rest of us. No, he was a dropout. And we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook? Alright. Hey Gene, are you still in here? I think you're still in here, but I don't know if you're paying attention. I have a question for you, my dude. But the more I see, the less sense it makes, because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Tight Lips. There has to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward, and I have to believe in everyone. Yeah, there was no room. The room just randomly appeared. Why is there a giraffe coming out of the freaking locker? That's weird. Yeah, I'm in here. What's the question? How much more of this game do I have? I know that they have, there's one more class trial, the final case, so to speak. You said I had about 5 hours before. How many hours do I still have left? Like, maybe like 2 hours left here? Something along those lines? Where do I gotta check? I gotta check all the 4th floor stuff. music is definitely rocking. Like the whatchamacall? Like the guitar riff is going nuts. Because if it's too long of a game, if I have too many hours still left, then I might just end it relatively soon. Because I was thinking about going through the rest of the game, but if there's a lot left, then never mind. Because I do still have a couple things that I have to do, like personal stuff that I have to do. You got about 3.5 hours left? Final trial is longer than normal. Alright, what time is it? It's 5:14. Alright, I'll play for like maybe another like half an hour, 45 minutes or so. And stop it there. I'll probably stop it right before the trial starts then. This is the Headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Ah, Makoto, it's you. Ah, Elon Musk. Okay. Excuse me. There are trophies and even a shield in the display case. That's it? That's all you have to say about that? Even in the Headmaster's room, there's a monitor. I thought there was one up here. I guess not.
Come on.
Hey, Makoto, are you ignoring me? You think I'll forgive that just because you're you? When we get out of here, remember this moment. Alright, relax, bitch. I should nickname you Jackass. We all came to the right... You came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? Oh, let it not be your penis, please. Don't be your penis. Don't be your penis. What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Student Class 78 Student Registry? It contains profiles for all of us and Rapunzel. Apparently class number 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Rapunzel's profile in Tylip's room. That's right, it also mentioned class 78. This must be where Tylip's got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers, there could be no doubt Rapunzel was a student here at Hope's Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Rapunzel, the 16th student. That must be how Tight-Lips learned about it. But it seems that Tight-Lips was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. Well, what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Rapunzel's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
So, in other words...
When it comes to this profile, there must be more information about Rapunzel that we still didn't have. Oops.
So, in other words...
What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Elon as I skimmed through the report. More reading. Rapunzel appeared suddenly, and in the background an entity floats close, but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Rapunzel definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. I need to pay attention to Rapunzel's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member as Fenrir, not Fenrir, When she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. The fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Rapunzel was part of the ultimate despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Rapunzel and the Mastermind were allies? So why would they kill Rapunzel? Plus, even the Headmaster seems to be afraid of what Rapunzel was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it was the Mastermind is even stronger than Rapunzel was. What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file you should note. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? The picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? The girl who seems to be included as part of her class, number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 79 pounds, and it even lists her vitals, 31, 22, 32. That's not her vitals, that's her measurements. Those are, what's her name's measurements? Isn't that Junko? Isn't that Junko's measurements? Hold on. Hold on. Emo Star? Yep. 5'7", 97 pounds. Yep. I don't know about her measurements. Well, her chest is 31. Why would you want to know her chest measurement? That's weird. 5'7", 97 pounds? That sounds familiar. Yeah. Well, what do you think? Are you asking me like if she has a nice body? You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, could that mean? Wait, is he trying to say there's a chance the body isn't actually Rapunzel? Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear.
That's all I'm trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Elon's errand boy. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention. What do you want? I have one more thing. Advice from me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her.
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you trying to say? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch. But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind. Thanks. Alright, what else is there in this room? Yeah. Bookshelf seems really well made and it's filled with files and thick books. Thick other things as well. You know what I'm saying? There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. Apparently that's us as profiles. Just like us. I think we read all this. We read all that already. Alright. Let me check one thing real quick. Hold on 1 second, guys. One second. Okay. Okay. Where do we gotta go now? We gotta go to the the something lab? We were able to go in here before. Oh, oh, no. Is this the data lab? Yeah, this is all nothing. Let's go into the chem lab. Well, let's go in here anyway, since we're here. Hey, what's up?
Hey, Makoto.
Hey, what's up, girl? Are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Tom Brady door. So I figured if all the doors in school had been unlocked, then that one should be open too, right? Although I couldn't bring myself to open it, because it might explode, right? And that'd really suck. So you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Thanks, Makoto. She probably didn't. Okay. Tom Brady door. So I guess I'll open it. Let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. Shiny Boobs raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Interesting. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Okay. 4186, huh? I mean, every part of this school leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but this place is like #1 gross. It's in a whole different league of creepy. What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it's kind of like a mech cockpit, right? Lard Donut probably freak out if you saw it. Cockpit. So the Tom Brady room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. Then that could mean, alright, let's start poking around at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just, or whatever, something like this. But it was too late. Shiny Boobs was already jabbing away at the control panel. Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. What did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The button that says Data Center. Data Center. I took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. Name, whatever. And just like Shiny Boob said, there was one labeled Data Center. That must have been the one she pushed. But the Data Center, that's right next door. The room we were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. I'll probably go check it out. Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. Alright, let's check this hatch real quick. There's some kind of hatch on the floor, but right now I need to go. Yeah, okay, fine. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Hey, what's up, buddy? Is that Tom Brady? Hey, give me your donuts. Is that you? Is that you, Shiny Boobs? Aw, man, busted. How did you know? Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling? Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here. Guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it. Oh man, were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room from the with the Tom Brady drawing on it and the control panel inside. Anyway, I guess that. Whoa, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Tom Brady. What do you mean? What were you controlling just now? It was Tom Brady. Tom Brady? What, for real? Yeah, it looks like that that panel definitely controls Tom Brady. Which means the Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yep, they were definitely in here. The Mastermind has been controlling Tom Brady from this room. And the control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey,
maybe the Mastermind can control us and control Tom Brady at the same time. Tight Lips' theory was right, but if the Mastermind's been controlling Tom Brady from here, that means they've been inside this school this whole time? I guess that would have been true, but if that is true... It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay. Jeez. I'm gonna say this hundreds of times. Then the mastermind, Tom Brady's puppeteer, really is the 16th student? No, it can't be. There's no way, right? What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay? Well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something. I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like, you want to leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all of our time standing around here. Okay, you want to get going? Yeah. We still don't know this hatch. What this hatch leads to. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door, it just locked on its own. What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked, but why? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. Well, come on. Hey, no fair, you can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like. It's for your benefit, because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just upped and stopped moving. Then that room, as you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now you're being operated by someone in that room? Correctamundo. That doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and you didn't see anybody. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? No way, the hatch on the floor? That's what I was saying. I was like, check the friggin' hatch, you dummy. This was your one big chance and you blew it. Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace. He's gone, but was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure. Then, when I said we should leave, well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault. Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving. Oh boy. Sex joke. Alright, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice, you got me all motivated again. Alright, I'm out. See ya later. Shiny Boobs took off at full sprint, and I have to do what I can too. It's the only way forward. Alright, here we go. What else do we got? So Headmaster on the 4th, Biolab on the 5th, Monokuma door. Okay, so I gotta check the Biolab and then the dojo on the 5th floor. Okay. Oh, the Biolab's over here. Okie dokie. Raw! Where is the lamb sauce? Ooh, this looks cold. Well, here I am in the biolab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? And there's icicles forming on the monitor. That's funny. I'm surprised it's kind of cold in my room right now, so it's like this cold environment is making me even more cold. There's some kind of weird machine or something, but I'm gonna turn off the fan. Hold on 1 second, because I'm actually getting pretty cold. Just watching the coldness of the game room making me cold. It's some kind of weird machine built onto the wall, and on the left side there's a bunch of glowing blue lights, and on the other side... Finish that sentence, dude. I've seen something like this before. Oh, that's it. I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Oh, does this mean this biolab is actually a morgue? I should probably take a closer look around. Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. It looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver and the blue light will let you know that the automated systems have activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. This is the instruction manual for the fridge. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got 9 dead bodies. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then there's one dead bot there's the 16th student though. So is the 16th student still there? The right hand lights are off. While looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me now. It was a makeshift morgue. And about those lights by each slot. It looks like it's set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on, which would mean inside each slot lit up in blue, another one of the victims is... I can't let my emotions take control right now. The only one thing I can do for everyone who's died, and that's defeat the Mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. Okay. Oh, there's some kind of. Yeah, I read it. Oof. This is a long read too. It wasn't short. Is there anything here? No, not really. I'll check this one more time. Okay. That's all there is, I think. Raw! It's raw! Okay. Where else I gotta check? Check those classrooms. I gotta check the garden. Is the dead body still there? It can't be, right? Yeah, didn't think so. It's gone. Yeah, it's not here. Yeah, I didn't think so. Because it usually cleans up after each murder. Ah, 4 chickens. Honestly, I'd be kind of terrified if there were more than that. Yeah. So, I think just gotta check the dojo. I might as well check this. I better check just to be sure if there's a dead body in here. Nope. I didn't find anything close to a dead body, but even if it's not in here either, then it must be. Could it be in the biolab? But corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's one other thing. That tarp. A tarp played a key role in another case, so I better take a look at it. The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet, which means the killer must have left some clue behind here. Huh? I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp on one corner of the tarp. It says biolab? Then this originally came from the biolab? Okay. So gotta check the dojo, and then back to the biolab we go. That's all I really need to check in here. Yeah. Didn't think there was anything else that needed to be checked. Hey, what's up, girl? Oh, Wednesday, this is where you are. What do you want? Am I so disgusting you want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you'd find a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything, not a single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have what? So I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have to have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Okay, give it back. Give me back my precious time. Calm down, Wednesday. Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. No one's gonna say that. Master will. Well, I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. Alright. Well, might as well check around for just a little bit, right? Check the samurai. It's extremely Japanese, it says. The cherry cheese and full. Okay. I'll check these archery targets. The target seems pretty far away. I'm always amazed to see what people can do with a bow and arrow. Ayy, got a coin. Really not good for anything, but I'll take a coin. Why not? I can totally imagine Sakura out here using this to train. Or Sagat, excuse me. There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. We found a clue in here, but it was just the Mastermind's attempt to frame tight lips. Okay. Oh god, that scared me. That sound scared me.
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASAP possible.
What? Now he wants to give us a hint? It's suspicious. There's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. But even knowing that, he said to go to the gym, right? No, I have to. Oh, don't go to the gym. We have to go back to the freaking bio lab, you dummy. Oh, hey, hero. Hey, dropout. Makoto? Why'd you act so surprised? Oh, no reason. You heard Tom Brady's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What did he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Dropout, wait. There was no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Dropout? It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? Alright. Oops. Here we go. Oh boy, cutscene. I was not expecting a cutscene.
I am Monokuma!
Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. The envelope? This must be the envelope. And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. Don't worry, just get on with it. Tom Brady's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I've picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a single photograph. Oh god. It featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. Huh. That's funny. So we got everybody here, Sailor Mars, Lard Donut, but Junko's face is covered. Even has Rapunzel. Rapunzel's there, but Junko's face is covered, but everyone else is in here. Has everyone who's come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Wait, but there's someone behind Sailor Mars. She's the only one I didn't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right. When Elon and I were in the Headmaster's room, we looked at that file. Rapunzel? Then this girl is... Wait, what? Why is Rapunzel here with everyone else? And even more than that, just everyone here posed like this is weird enough by myself. We're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not there. The picture has all 15 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sailor Mars, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me not to be in this picture. But what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture except for Emo Star. Emo Star's face is a Joan. Dun dun dun. I thought everyone else was like me and didn't know each other until they got here. But if this picture is real, then could it be everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is... How long are you going to keep up with this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet? Wow, pulled some Shakespeare out of there.
What are you gonna do?
You're kind of getting in the way standing there, you know? So I mean, get out. I told you, I'm not fielding any questions. What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That would be totally out of left field. Okay. I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it. Group picture. We gotta go back to the biolab. So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Tom Brady was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? But it looks so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? I'm trying to decipher this. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I can't make heads and tails of it. Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should ask everyone directly. That should clear all this up. No, I have to clear all this up. Where do I even go from here? Let me go back into the gym. Can I go back into the gym? I can. But Tom Brady's not even there. The envelope's not even there. Alright. Where do I go? Probably... I know where I want to go, but where should I go? Screw it, I'm gonna go back to the biolab. Ooh, it's 5:47. It's almost 6 o'clock already. Oops, I went too far, didn't I? Yep, sure did. I want to go back to the bio lab. No, too far. I don't think anybody's in here except for maybe Jean, but even then, I don't know for sure if Jean's even in here. Yep. Triggered, I decided to visit the biolab one more time, and the first thing I saw when I got there, oh hello, was her passed out again. Wednesday? Wednesday, are you okay? She's not dead, is she? Oh god, here we go. It's cold, it's super cold, it's so cold I think I might catch a cold. If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will. What, I was asleep? I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me and getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't. Oh, then what? Hot and bothered? Straight up horny? Okay, just direct, aren't you? I am in here, I just got some pasta. Okay. Cool, man. No, I think you're the only one in here, man. Which, like, honestly, I'm glad for. Really, I am. Appreciate it, dude. But, I was just wondering if anybody else was in here. Okay, so, why did you pass out? I don't know. The last thing I remembered was me waking up just now. What did you do to Miss Morose? What? Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo bazinga. We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate. And don't say it was like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember. It's like double the memory. No, it's more like half. All I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now or I'll slit your throat. I don't know. I'm sure Elon's around somewhere doing his own investigating. By himself? I assume so. Okay. I knew it. I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things Master. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't imagine how lonely he must be right now. Okay. Wednesday shut off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Well, there's no point in asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Wednesday faint? There's gotta be some reason for it. Probably this dead body right here. The fridge is open, but I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here. That must be why she passed out.
Right.
She faints so easily. Tight lips. It's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay? I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize. But listen, about this room. Yeah, it's a morgue. I suspected as much. And Wednesday must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and well, there you have it. You knew she fainted? I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear. I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why is everything gotta be so difficult with her? Anyway, we should close it up. We don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea. Give me a hand with this. Tight Lips approached the fridge, hands outstretched, but suddenly she stopped. What's wrong? Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. How come? Because Tom Brady, Rapunzel's body is in here. What? Okay, here we go. Rapunzel's corpse? Rapunzel's corpse is inside the fridge? Just like every other time the Mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial. The Mastermind did it? Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So...
You may be right. Either way, now I can get a good look at the body. Oh, that's right. Tight Lips didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation. I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the Mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
So then...
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Wait, just wait over there? That's it? I should ask Kyoko about that group photo. After all, she's in it too. She's right there in the top right. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. What is it? It's about that announcement Tom Brady made earlier. You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Why not?
Because...
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve the mystery on my own without whatever hints he may have to offer. That's a good point. I wish I could go back and do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? That's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. Okay, so... Oh god, really? We're gonna go through all that?
Because
So what do I do? There's a bunch of tarps here now. That's new. You know, I think I've seen a tarp like this somewhere before. Oh god, really? Ah, it's the same one as the... If I remember that tarp, I had a stamp on it that said Biolab. And that's the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the Biolab and took it over there. Okay. Will talking to her trigger a new thing? Nope. It's gonna trigger the same thing. I can't leave with... I can't... What? I can't leave with things the way they are right now. Alright. I already... What else is there to do in here? I already checked the tarp. Am I gonna check the desk again? On the left side... It would seem the blue lights come on when a slot is occupied. We already knew that. Looking around the number of lights that are on, including Rapunzel's, there's 9 in all. 9 lights? Yeah, we already knew that. Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Jeez, that was fast. Anyone can do work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief. Oh, man.
indeed.
Did you find anything? I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. So that means that neither of those were the fatal injury, right? Then what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. Yeah. The only other option is these other wounds, but the file said that they were old. Where does it say they were old? Huh? All the Tom Brady file says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I don't see the difference. Well, the difference is immense considering the impression they give. You seem to be equating several days old with simply old, but that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds, it makes it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder. Are you saying they are? But we all got the Tom Brady file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way they could have had anything to do with it. But what if Rapunzel herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
At the very least.
Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you? One of many?
Right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can. They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. And as they investigate, they test what they find against each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work, but beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future. Oh my god.
Hey.
So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of her body, now's the time. Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier when I was looking at Rapunzel's profile, it listed her height and weight. 5'7", 97 pounds. Vitals were 30... Vitals? Stop saying vitals. They're not her vitals. You remembered all that? They were indeed consistent with the corpse. So then... Don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake. Our victim in this case is without a doubt Rapunzel.
And
Is that all you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so. Then it looks like we have no further business with Rapunzel's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. Oh no, wait. Are we not gonna put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this? Sad. Don't you forget she was our enemy once. A part of the ultimate despair. But see, she still got killed. She's still a victim. You ever heard of the phrase, you reap what you sow? Yeah, but still. You really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appalling. But she could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. For someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
so then,
I think we've done all we can here. Back to the separate investigations, yes? Ah, hold on, I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Tight Lips about. I need to ask you about the pocketbook I found in that locker. If I don't do it now, oh my god. Okay, I think we'll do this conversation and I think I'll end it here. Hey Tight Lips, I did have one thing. Last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask. Go ahead then, out with it. Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
what? So,
What do you mean? You know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms? I do, yes. But to get into the lockers, you need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency handbook, the one you found in the Headmaster's hidden room.
and
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because-
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the Headmaster, about your father.
If that's true,
Could that mean that video is real too? Video?
Makoto,
I think everything is finally starting to fit together to real a cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own two eyes. Oh, let me give you the Headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
so,
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker. Your locker? If you watch this, it'll make sense. A DVD, and it says Class 78 Urgent Interviews.
so,
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
anyway,
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it for yourself and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before. None of this makes sense right now, but I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD. Oh my god.
Makoto,
Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble?
in
Ramble.
other words,
So as it turns out, the arrangements I made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. You're talking about your dad, right? I could never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life. And all because of the mastermind. And there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Tight Lips' eyes burned with the fire of determination. Determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness. So why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said it. But her smile was filled with sorrow. So that's it for my rambling. There's still much to do before I consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right. But keep this in mind, there's only ever one absolute truth. Whenever that truth serves justice or suffering, whether it's the greatest truth or the worst, what do you mean?
Makoto,
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at. You know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange. Anyway, I need to get going. It was strange. Very much strange. I'll see you at the class trial. Leaving behind the final farewell, Tyler's was gone. I better get going myself. I got that DVD from Kyoko, I should head to the AV room to check it out. Tight Lips said something about hopeless truth, but no matter what happens, I won't lose hope, even if it's the worst truth in the world. I can't afford to lose. Alright, here's what's gonna happen. I'm curious on what's on that DVD, but if a long cutscene happens heading my way to the AV room, I'm gonna stop it there, because there is a lot of unnecessary talking that keeps happening with this game. We can't give up hope. We can't give up hope. We can't give up hope. I get it. We can't give up hope. Just get on with the game, please. Alright, so far so good. With nothing. That's the data lab. Where's the AV room? Is it on the 3rd floor? Might be on the 3rd floor. I don't remember where the AV room is. Is it on the 2nd floor? I don't think it's on the 2nd floor. It could be on the 2nd floor. Ah, crap. I don't know where the room is now. This is the rec room. That's the art room. That's the chem lab. Oh no. Is it on the 1st floor? No way, it's on the 1st floor. That's the lab. Oh, this is still the 2nd floor. I'm curious what's on this DVD. Oh, maybe, oops. Is it this room? Yeah, it is on the 1st floor. Son of a bitch. Alright, let's see what's on this DVD. I'm curious to see what's on here. Okay, here we go. This should be able to play DVDs just fine. Well then I better take a look. I took the DVD Tight Lips gave me and put it in the player. It said it was playing but nothing appeared on screen. I stared at the black of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. Then all of a sudden an image appeared. Sailor Mars? It took me by surprise. I hadn't seen Sailor Mars in who knows how long, and there she was.
Are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was the man positioned on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know.
Oh, wow.
I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sailor Mars' tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
This video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that? Sailor Mars was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in the school? Okay, accept.
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. There was a lot I hadn't understood up until now, but this, only this, I simply couldn't comprehend what I heard, because I know how much Sailor Mars wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad she tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat here thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light on the monitor. The video that I thought has finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw pushed me right over the edge. Huh? What I saw was me, and possibly undeniably
So,
me.
Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation, but I, the I in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
This can't be real. I said
I'm
yes.
sorry I'm putting you through all this,
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
but I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Elon, Wednesday, Shiny Boobs, everyone. They all said they had agreed to live in this school forever. And then Tight Lips, her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She'd sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father, and when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Tight Lips' interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just a monitor, the DVD player itself had apparently turned off, which of course meant the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened? Oh, oopsie, looks like it broke out of service. What? It just so happened to break just now? Well then, when doesn't matter. Failure can strike anytime, anywhere. That's what failure is, right? Failure, my ass, you got the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd probably be more of the same. He'd ask them the question, and they all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge exasperated sigh. But as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within it.
It would seem
Okay, I get it. I get it. Okay, a convenient outcome. Something that seemed to obviously work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or... Okay. Is it nighttime or class trial is about to begin?
For anything that had to start, there has to be an end.
Not true.
And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end.
Not true.
Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone once again at you know where.
Okay. It's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. Alright. The last time all our lives will be on the line. The last time I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. Okay. Okie dokie. I'm going to end it here. I don't even know if anybody's still in here besides Gene, because Gene is my dude. But I'm going to save it here. And I'm going to end it there. And I am going to go to the bathroom because I really need to pee. I've had to pee for a while. I thought I would hold it until the end, and I finally did. So I'm impressed with myself. I'm out. Anybody who's still watching, thank you for being here. I am out of here. See you guys. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know, but some other time. Thanks, guys.